A very good morning to everyone. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. I thank the Ministry of Foreign Affairs for inviting me to this discussion today. And I'm with very esteemed panelists and a very esteemed audience. I pay my deepest respect to the father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, and his family members who were martyred along with him on 15th of August, 1975. Your question is very pertinent. Bangladesh has made huge strides under the leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina towards women empowerment. We can see from the World Economic Forum Global Gender Gap Index, how Bangladesh has progressed and how Bangladesh has progressed in women's economic empowerment as well as political empowerment. The current budget has allocated about almost 34% towards women's social and economic empowerment through gender budgeting. It is very, I was listening to our empowered advocate of G20, Honorable MP Salim Ahmed, and yes, education is the most important thing for empowerment. And Bangladesh has invested a lot in the education of girls from the primary level. There is, it's all free. And not just that, the mothers are getting stipends for sending the girls to school, which has actually helped the enrollment that we have reached in the primary level and the secondary and high secondary levels. We must think what are the barriers is, we have to, the laws that we have for laws like to stop violence against women and girls, laws about sexual harassment, laws about property issues, etc. The implementation of the laws is very important. We have very good plans. We have our Vision 2020-2021 has materialized. We have a Vision 2041. We have the SDG goals. We must measure the implementations and have monitoring aspects, and so that we know exactly where we are. Bangladesh has women leading in the public sector as well as in the private sector in most cases. I sometimes feel, as I worked in the private sector as well before coming into public service as a representative and a political worker. We must invest not just in education, we must invest in care. Because for women coming into workplaces, caregiving is very important, not just for the children, for also the elderly members of the family. Then we must remember about the small agricultural, agrarian holders who are sometimes who are women, and they have diversified practices. When we are talking about agriculture, we are always thinking about big holders, big landowners, and big farms. But there are women-led small holding farms which are using diversified practices and which are also good for the environment. And another thing is investing in health, always. Just like education, investing in health is a very, very good strategy. And we must also remember that the loans that Bangladesh Bank has soft loans for women entrepreneurs, as we heard earlier. That also, I think, should be monitored very well. And not just that, the entrepreneurs are already getting training. The training should be all around Bangladesh, not just centered in the big cities. I think I'm going to stop now because there are lots more to say. I will give chance to the other panelists.
Thank you, madam, for your very pertinent responses. You have rightly pointed out that as well as education, we need the support system to be strengthened because caregiving is important. And also you pointed out the health, which is also crucial for women's empowerment. My next question to you is a little bit relevant, which you already have touched upon a bit. For further enhancement or empowerment of women, what would be your response on how we can increase enrollment or encourage higher enrollment and participation of women and girls in STEM education?
Thank you. Something very close to my heart. First is, mentoring. Mentoring is very important. And when a young girl is encouraged to study in the STEM subjects, and she must be made to feel that she will not be, one of a very small group. Girls should be encouraged to join STEM subjects by, removing all barriers. It's not just for younger people. When I'm visiting a power plant or a nuclear power plant, at this age, I feel that maybe I should have studied physics or engineering. The girls who are just starting school, they should feel that they can choose any subject. And mentoring is a good thing to encourage this. They must see role models like Rupalidi and many other scientists that we have in Bangladesh, very, very well-known scientists. Those role models can encourage younger people to join STEM, especially girls. And the subjects should not be, they shouldn't feel that this is too hard for me. See, empowerment is not always about what I'm feeling. It is something which is also mental. Somebody else may not feel that this girl should be enrolled in this subject. But that mindset we must try to change. And that is the society's work as well. Not just, we cannot do this by implementing a law or passing a law. It should be equal opportunity, and young girls should be encouraged to join the STEM subjects, and there should be, the government can provide, there is already a lot of work. There in the public sector as well as in the private sector. There are many job openings which require people from STEM. And like in any other sector in Bangladesh, the way women are performing, STEM should not be a sector which they're not, they are not joining. But like you said, that we must encourage young girls and women to join, study the STEM subjects so that they can be, they can be part of the, progress. And there are many role models, and role models play a big role. And see, when sometimes certain subjects are headed in such a way that it sounds very difficult. But it is not that difficult. Learning basics of programming is not difficult. And it should be made clear that no previous experience is required to learn basic programming, things like that. Thank you so much.
Thank you, madam, for your wonderful response. I fully agree with you that it's the responsibility of the society also to push the girls to come for studying STEM subjects for their empowerment. I will now move to Ms. Rupali Chaudhuri. Madam, I would like to ask you to share your views on women's financial.
Thank you so much. Definitely, care work is important. And cooking is a life skill. It should not be gender biased. Believe me, my son cooks way better than I do. So it is, nowadays, I think especially during COVID, these duties were shared equally in the households. And time poverty can be for men as well. And I would actually like to point out that I think women get less time for, relaxing. Some women may think that cooking is a relaxing activity, but I think recreational activity we must think about this as well, because mental health is important. If whoever the household, I think the head of the household is a female. I still do. I think most Bangladeshis will agree with me that head of the household is the lady. And for mental health, for the well-being of the household, recreational facilities are also important for both genders. Thank you.